everyone, welcome back to Jaybirdresin art. My name is Tara, and today we're going to be pouring the vintage cross storage box mold from Into Resin, and we're going to be using the Sigwong Silver White mica powder, and it's just basically a white or interference silver base. It's just really bright, super white. Basically, anyway, you know. But it's really pretty. I really like it. And then we're going to be doing some embellishment afterwards. So let me go mix up some resin and we'll be right back. Okay, so I have mixed up 8 ounces of the Pure Gloss or T-Expert Pure Glossy resin. And I don't think it's going to take 8 ounces, but I have a couple other things that I want to do too. So hopefully we have extra. So I'm just going to pour this in here, make it easier to mix. Oh, goodness, I almost knocked it over. Okay, so I'm just going to dump a little in here. There's not a whole lot in there. Well, actually, there's more than I thought. Okay, we'll start with that. I got my mold covered up so powder don't fly in there. Oh, geez, that was an awful noise. Let me get a silicone one. I hate that noise. But it didn't sound very good in the microphone either. Okay. Still pretty translucent. So I'm just going to dump some more in there. Well, I didn't mean to put that much. We'll see. Making a mess. Probably should have mixed it in a small amount of resin first to mix it up really good, and then transferred it into the larger amount, but I didn't think about it until after I done dumped it in. Okay, let's see what that looks like. Looks pretty good. So, oh, legs itching. Alright, so I'm gonna, do I need to split this? Probably a little bit. It is a little high in the cup. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna split this up into a smaller amount, and then I'm gonna run it through the vacuum chamber, and then I'll be back. Alright, I'm back. So it's a handmade mold. I'm not gonna spray alcohol in it. Sometimes I do if it's like the ones that have like the crystally diamond stuff, but you really shouldn't do that either. So I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna go ahead and pour it. Look how pretty that is. I love this interference, like silver. Okay, I'm going to stop there. Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to kind of go around the edges here. Well, if I can get it in there. It's going to take even less than I thought, I think. Thought maybe about 6. We'll see. Okay. Hopefully, that should be good. Let me wipe off the edges here. And this does have an irregular like cut line where you don't really want to dome it all the way, you know. So I'm going to try to stop right before that gets to that point. I can see it very good. Or else you'll have a real, like a jagged spot, you know. You can kind of gotta trim it off. Uh, hmm. I think I can barely tell, but oops. But I think that's good right there. It's hard to see. Let me put a little bit more. Okay. And this one's got like a real thick lip. So I definitely have to go up underneath of there. Alright, so let's stop there. Actually, we're right at 6 ounces now. So I'm going to take this little tool here, go up underneath of that little lip, try to get the bubbles out. Hopefully, can't really see in there, so I can't really tell. I don't, I'm go ahead and dome this one though, because you're not going to see it anyway, unless you flip it on the inside out, you know. Okay, that should be good. Actually, you know what? I should probably go up underneath of here one more time just to be sure. Oh, yeah, see there's a bubble just came out. Right there. This is really pretty little jar. This is the first time I'm pouring it. Come on now, pop. Well, I guess I move it to the middle so I can kind of do that without getting too close to my edge there, because you will fuse your mold. Actually, I think I maybe put too much, a little too much. I'm going to take a little bit of that out. I wonder if I should just go ahead and dome that. I don't know. Let me go around the edge here and even that out. I don't know. I don't like doming stuff because then you got to trim it. But then if you, oh, let me, I'm going to go ahead and fill this little, I did a pour with the gold flake in this little turtle mold. This is the Into Resin water ripple mold that I made myself. I made a copy of it. I want to go ahead and fill this up. I think it'd be really pretty with white behind that. And I'm not going to have enough to do the other thing that I was going to do, I don't think. I think that looks good. Let me go around the edge of this too. Okay. Maybe a little bit more. Alright, let's see how much we got left. Got a little less than an ounce. Oh, look at that big old bubble just popped up. Oh, well, it's a good thing it came out. Come on now. Hopefully there aren't any more. Goodness, that was a big bubble. I'm not going to get to my edges there. Maybe spray a little alcohol. Pop those ones. Now that it's covered with resin, it won't damage the mold. Well, I probably regret it if I fill it up. Hold on. What is that? Look weird. I had. Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna have enough to do the little hummingbird things that I was gonna do. So, I don't think anyway. It's only. Yeah. I mean, if I did it and it was just thin, maybe we can. We don't have to fill it up all the way, I guess. Well, actually, no. I've already dusted the mold. I just kind of threw some micas in there and just like spread them all around randomly. I don't know if it's going to be enough. I'd hate to mix that more or wait till I had more resin to do it later. I guess we can just fill it up partially. It is pretty thick. Or do I want to stick it in there? I don't know. Let's just try it. I already dusted the mold now. Might as well. Or does it have to be full? All those little cuts. It might end up having holes in it if I don't fill it up all the way. Maybe I should have. I might end up having to mix up more resin. Now, I don't know. Okay. Let's make sure I'm getting into these little areas. Let me get a little, what you call it thing. Oh. Try to get that in the, can you see what I'm doing? Yeah, okay. Got it into those little flower stems. Yeah, I mean, it's not full, of course. Kind of knew it wouldn't, but it might be all right. It might actually, I think it's supposed to have those spots anyway that are not, where it's not going to be flat. It's going to have those like holes in it, you know? Okay. Well, I think this is going to be pretty. I haven't used this one yet either. I've had it for a little while. So I kind of just wanted to pour it, see what it looks like. Had something to do with it. Okay. Alright, well, I guess that is it. And we'll get it all cured up and we'll be back on demo. Alright, well, everything's cured now. So I'm going to get the extras out first. Move this over. Start with the turtle. Looks good. Oh, that is pretty. And that turned out really good. Oh, there was a little bit of clear that got in his head. I thought I stopped it before it got there, but it's alright. Look at that. Isn't that cute? That looks really good. I like that. I'll have to trim up around here because that's the mold that I made, and I'm not very good at getting the cut line very good, so I will have to trim up a little bit. But otherwise, he's gorgeous. It's pretty. Alrighty, and we'll do this one. Not completely filled, but close enough. Loosen it all the way around so I don't break them stems off. Must have a few bubbles because I see all kinds of mica powder dots in there. Yeah, I'll just have to clean it up a little bit. Alright, let's flatten him out. Oh, that's pretty. Huh, that looks good. All I did was take some different colored mica powders here and just dotted them in there and then, blended it all together. So that turned out pretty good. It's cute. I need some trimming on the back or it is wasn't filled up all the way. It wasn't domed, But I like that. You can't really see any bubble. Well, yeah, you can. You can see bubbles. Find something to do with that. That's a little into resin like hummingbird mold. Really cute. Okay, so we're ready. Let's get back over to this. And let's do the lid first, since it's probably the easier one. I really hope I don't have a bunch of bubbles under. Oh, I just seen a big one. Oh man. Oh, there's another one. I was afraid of that because I kept having bubbles come up. You can't see underneath there to be able to get them out real good. Man, I'm gonna have to fix those. Oh, look how big they are. I don't know if that's gonna be very fixable. Man, those are really big bubbles. I don't know how I got that so bad. Wow. Okay. Well, dang it. Hmm. Well, that stinks. I'm gonna have to pour that again, ain't I? How can I fix that? That's some pretty big bubbles to have to fix. Man. I can try, I guess. Just put some tape around it with some UV resin, but it never really looks the same when you do that. Dang it. Yeah, I was kind of afraid of that. I didn't do a very good job of trying to get those out, did I? But, you know, it is the first time I poured the mold, and that kind of happens sometimes. Kind of got to pour it once to see where all those little troublesome areas are. So, alright. Let me see how to do this. It's deep down in there. Oh my goodness. Just gotta break that suction. Ah. Almost got it. Oh, there we go. Oh, that is cute. Well, maybe I should have domed it. Well, I might have to do this again. Yeah, because it looks like I should have probably filled that up a little bit more than that. But see, I can see, actually, that's the part right there that I didn't want to fill because it would have that line across of it. So maybe I just trim this part up and get those parts off right there. It's not supposed to be on there. So either trim it off or sand it off. But this one has got lots of really big bubbles. Okay. Well, I'm going to see if I can fix this real quick and figure out, you know, because I do want to put like some, if I can fix it, or else I have to do it again. But I do want to put some like rhinestones and stuff around some of these areas, maybe. So, yeah. Let me see if I can fix these bubbles, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so because this top here has like this little ridge around it, it really wouldn't work very well to put tape here and try to fill it in with UV resin, because you'd have to get it where it would be have that little ridge, you know, and then the tape would also make it matte. It just wouldn't come out right. It wouldn't work. So I went on ahead and made another one, and I put this one in the vacuum chamber. Vacuum chambered the resin by itself first, and then I put the mold in the vacuum chamber, and so hopefully this one come out better. Hopefully. It's still really warm, but it's thick, so it should be okay. Take it out. Oh, it's so much better. Look at that. That is beautiful. Thank goodness. This is a tricky mold. Did notice that it's like matte under here and matte right here. The rest of it's shiny. So, okay. So pretty. So pretty. So now let's try. And that is hot, but it fits absolutely perfect. So that is gorgeous. And I did go ahead and trimmed up around this ridge here, or the edge here, and then took my little nail file and sanded it down so it's nice and smooth and level and not cut at all. So there we go. And okay, so like I said, I do want to do some like rhinestones or highlights of some sort. So I'm going to do that. I can't do it right this second. I got to go do something real quick. So I just want to get it out and make sure it was going to be okay though. And so, all right, I'll be right back. Okay, so I finished the little box up. What I did was I just took some silver rub and buff and I put it just like on my finger and kind of rubbed it across there. And then I put some rhinestones on the little cross tips and stuff. And then I put the silver going down the sides all the way around that, just to highlight all that little design there. And I think it turned out pretty cute. Must have had something in my resin right there. Got something black in there. But yeah, I think it was pretty cute. I actually made another one in a transparent. But I ended up pulling the jar part out too soon. It was still soft and I ripped it. So I didn't do anything with it because I had to glue it back together. You can see that little line where it kind of it ripped it all the way through. So I had to kind of glue it back together like that. I didn't really do anything with it. I don't know. I might later, but I think it's pretty. I did it in metallic alcohol ink. It's pretty, but you know. And then for the little hummingbird thing, I put some rhinestones on it, like so different little areas. I put it on this little stick. It's got a point on it on one end, and I'm going to use it for like a plant stick where you just stick it in your plants, you know. And I added a little charm. And then this little thing right here, it's the stick is just like a little gold ball. I mean, a silver ball. And I added this little, I think it's like nail charms that I got from Temu a while back. So I just glued that on there, added that, and yeah, I think it's cute. And then here is the little turtle. I didn't do anything with him. I thought he was already pretty cute. I kind of just sanded down the edges where it was a little rough. But other than that, that is it for the day. So if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. It really helps me out in the algorithm, helps me get my videos out there. And subscribe to the channel if you'd like to. And I will see you next time. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Bye.